A man who can sit comfortably in silence is a very powerful man because he shows that he's confident and he doesn't need constant conversation to feel comfortable. Insecurities are loud. People who are overly loud and attention seek are typically insecure about something, and they're trying to overcompensate for it to hide that insecurity. They need external validation to feel good about themselves. Silence makes most people feel uncomfortable, so they feel the need to fill it with talking.
Guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. My name is IK. If you're new, welcome to the channel. I was looking at this clip by Olivia, I believe that's her name, and she's obviously talking about silence, and I'll connect this to stoicism, I guess. Just maintaining your cool and being a little more silent and not talking too much as a man. She's speaking to men, obviously. Uh, One thing you have to know is that there are times that absolutely you need to be vocal about so many things because I also believe that a closed mouth is a closed destiny. Um, if you don't speak and actually say how you feel or actually communicate to people effectively, then you would easily be misunderstood. And I don't want you to get comfortable with being misunderstood. It's not a good place to be. You want to make sure that you have, communicated and that what is received is left to the person who you communicated to. It's their choice, however, they would choose to receive your message. But I believe she's talking about, excessively speaking or talking when silence is required as well. Guys, there are times that you genuinely just need to, you know, relax. Like you don't need to be often conversing and talking. You don't have to start indulging in small talk or speaking more or trying to find something to talk about. There's no need for any of that. I know this sounds a little bit like mundane to a lot of people, but your silence is golden. It's part of how people respect you. I'm telling you, I hear like people who just find every opportunity to be chatty and talk and talk. You see some guys, even like, they lose it. They lose it in front of a crowd or where there's a lot of women, and all they know is that they want to talk to this person, talk to that person, talk to that person. They just want to talk and talk and talk. And that makes you lose mystery. If you watched the video we made a few weeks ago, we talked about ways you can be mysterious with women. It makes you lose mystery. You are often just speaking, even via text. Like you see a lot of guys, they are the chatty ones. Let the girl talk, my brother. Let her chat you up more. You are the chatty one. You are the one who is always chatty, chatty. Your message is 3 pages. Hers is half page. And what signal are you sending to this person? Right? I'm not saying you should suffer inside you and not say what you want. All this preaching, like, men gotta speak their feelings and talk about their emotion and express themselves, blah, 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 all that stuff. Bro, there's no need for any of this. Everything is all about discipline. You can discipline yourself to be somebody that you know would be beneficial to you, but it's not easy in the now. You can discipline yourself to become somebody that tomorrow it's beneficial to you. What does it benefit you to be the one who is speaking loudly and more often than every other person around? What does that benefit you? It nothing. You should maintain a certain level of mystery to you. And being the person who has to like not maintaining silence, especially sometimes when silence is required. There are times that silence is required. You got to maintain silence. You got to just be calm and not be speaking at every little opportunity you get. You are chatting, you are saying something, you feel you have to fill in the conversation with words. You feel that if you don't say something right now, she might begin to lose interest in you. You need her to maintain to keep feeling the same way she's feeling about you. And you feel like by putting in more efforts to converse and speak, that's what's going to make her keep her more interested in you. No, it does not. It's all about saying the right thing at the right time and in an effective way. Communication has to be effective and not long. Communication has to be concise and precise and not filled with jargons and worded. It doesn't have to be that way. You see some guys when they get angry, when they begin to feel something, the kind of text message they will write to their partner is crazy, like 5 pages. And they say, yeah, I'm trying to express myself to her. You're trying to express yourself by communicating 5 pages, 3 page even, via text. Or when you guys are talking, you talk and talk and talk and talk. There are people who are talkers. I'm a talker though. I know I'm a talker. When it even comes to my relationship, I talk a little bit more than my girl. I know, but when she gets, in that space where she's, they are pissed off, she will talk 20,000 words when I've said 1,000. So it's normal, right? So like you have to learn to maintain your cool as a man. This would help you. It's going to help you. You don't have to speak at every slightest opportunity that you get because it doesn't necessarily make you achieve your goal. The speaking more wouldn't necessarily achieve much. This is reality, hard reality that I'm learning. I would think that only if I could communicate my mind, only if I could let her know, I even use like cynicism, I use sarcasm, I use a lot of things to just communicate. That's me. My tone can be a little bit like, I'm trying to communicate to you in a way that says, hey, are you listening to yourself? Can you even hear what you're doing and what you're saying? That's always my tone when I'm communicating with people. And I often think that by communicating more and more, or by speaking more and more, or by tackling the issues more and more, that would help me. It never helped me. It never helped me. All it did for me was make me go, my mind just I'm like, I need to break your head to put this message inside you. What the hell is going on here? You get so annoyed. You feel like you need to open this person's head to put your message inside them. Or you don't know what else to do. You are even listening to, when you listen to your partner speak to you versus how you speak to her, I'm telling you, you'll be like, who am I even talking to here? Because the way women receive messages is different from how you receive messages. The way they see issues is different from how you see issues. You have to come to terms with that. When you begin to come to terms with that, it will actually help you as a man to know that, hey, it's okay if my idea is not accepted here. It's okay if my opinion is not even understood here. It's fine. I will make peace with it and I'll be fine. It's okay because you are stressing yourself by thinking that you can pass your message effectively to a woman, especially when she's riled up or when she's, in some sort of mood. You won't be able to. It takes grace. It takes some women with grace to be able to understand you in those kind of times, to be able to, just listen to you or relax and actually understand deeply what you're talking about. But the average woman out there would not. The average woman out there will not get what you're saying because how she's seeing that message, how she's receiving things, viewing things is different from you. It's different from how you're viewing it. So you don't have to believe in that the fact that you communicate more, you speak more, you try to convey your idea more, you try to convey your feelings more and more, you try to explain situations more and more, put in this effort to do this, to communicate it. And when she speaks, you rebuttal. When she says something else, you always have something to respond with. Give it up. She will start feeling like, why am I even disturbing this man? He doesn't worry too much about any of these things anymore. That's the kind of demeanor you want to put on. And when you actually worry about something, when something actually gets you, when something actually you feel it, that this girl, you need to put her aright. You put her aright with assertiveness and dominance and not loud voice or irritation or emotion. Put her right with assertiveness, actions have consequences, and some dominance, urgency, not with irritability, not with emotion, and not with loud screaming and loud. It won't help your case. It will not help you as a man to put on that demeanor. Sometimes these women would push you, my brother. They will push you. They would push you. They will push you. You may sometimes have reacted with so much emotion and you're wondering, like, what the hell is good? You will push you. It's left to you to master that emotion. It's left to you to walk out of that situation. And some of them won't even stop. When you start responding like that, they pour fuel on the fire. They pour fuel on the fire. If your relationship is still at that stage where you guys are taking off and it's rough, if you feel like it's worth it, then keep going with her until you guys take off and floating. But if you feel it's not worth it, I'm telling you, walk out. Leave. Your mental health, your mind is more important though. You could easily lose it. You could easily lose it. Relationships come with that sort of power. They come with that sort of energy. They come with that sort of influence on every aspect of your life. Anybody you talk to, you are irritable. You don't want to be that kind of man. Guys, this is all I have for you. My name is IK. If you're new, welcome to the channel. And I hope you stay and I see more of you around. Take it easy.